All right, everyone. I apologize, my voice is gone. You know, I just did too much at a family function, but that's about it.
Too much
Just bear with
partying,
me.
girl.
We can get this. So happy Friday, everybody. It's good to see everyone. And I have a treat today. I have my good dear sis, Mamissa, that's here. She's a good friend of mine. We know each other since high school. So we go way back and way back. So I'm so excited and so happy that she took the time off her busy schedule to be with us. And so Babi said, just the floor is yours. Actually, for as long as I knew her, she always talked about moving to the US. She was all about the US. We went to school together in France, but she was all about like, when I'm done, I'm out. So she's
Out.
gonna tell us the story about how that happened, and then we'll go from there. It's just, we'll ask questions as we go. So hey.
Okay. Hey.
Hi,
Yeah, I'm
nice
excited.
say. Mamissa, from one girl to another. I'm loving them eyebrows. Ooh, I'm an eyebrow person, so I'm loving them.
Yeah,
Where
tell us what country you're
you from?
from and what year you moved to the US and what that was like. Okay. So I'm originally from Congo. I Congo Kinshasa. I was born there, and I moved to France first with my family when I was very young, and then in 2010 I had the opportunity to move to the States because I it actually happened because I had the green card through the lottery.
Hmm.
And that was in 2008. But I decided to go for my master's degree in France before I decide to, you know, definitely move to this new life in the US. So I moved to New York first in 2010. And then a year after, I moved to DC, and ever since I've been there. Um, yeah, I stayed there for like in the US 15 years.
So what was
Wow.
your master in?
So my master's was it was a MBA specialized in human resources.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
what did you get into in those 15 years when you were here?
Whew. Uh, Now I'm a very homey girl. So
Ah,
nothing much crazy, but
mhm.
I worked basically. So my first year, I was like really struggling, of course, to find the opportunity for me. And at some point, after a few months, so my sister was already living in New York, and it was easier for me to just start there. Um, Although what's important to know is also that I had been going on vacation almost every year ever since I was 16. So I was familiar
Mm,
to my environment.
mm.
So you
But
spoke English right from
did.
Congo.
I did, but not professionally. So that was where it was challenging.
Ah,
So I started to look for a job in New York. It was tough.
And what was
It was
the
really
first
tough.
job?
Yes.
What were the first job you had?
Well, I didn't do anything crazy. I started to work for, I think it was a company. I was like selling stuff on the phone.
On the phone? Oh, okay.
Uh, I did that for like 2 months,
Mm,
and then the contract ended, and I waited like months to find something else.
mm,
But honestly, I was really lucky because through contacts, I was aware that at the work bank they were looking for someone with my profile.
oh,
So
nice.
I sent my resume and I was hired pretty quick. So I moved to DC for that job.
Mm,
And I think because I had that opportunity, that really helped me to like go from a job to the next
hmm.
mm.
when I was in the US. So
So
I
when you
yeah,
guess,
that was
said you had, sorry,
no, go ahead.
when you said you had what they were looking for, was it like a based on your degree or is it?
the whole background basically. So luckily I was bilingual in my way,
Mhm.
French and English. I had a degree in human resources. I could do recruitment. So the position was basically on campus recruitment for
Mm.
minorities in the top MBA in the country.
Mm.
Oh.
So that's what I was doing for a while at the World Bank, at IFC specifically, which is a branch of the World Bank.
Mm.
So I did have the profile, and my interviews went well. So I guess that was my luck
That's
at that
awesome.
moment.
So when you
That's
were in France, had you worked there or you just finished your master's and moved to the US?
I worked there for an insurance company in HR as well.
Okay.
Um, yeah. I worked there, and then yeah, I left.
So
Wow.
was HR, how did you, like, what got you into HR? Why
Mhm.
HR, let's say?
Why HR?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Yes. So, I mean, Gilda, as you might know, in
Mm.
France, it's really tough for
Hmm.
minorities to get like good jobs and to
Yeah.
really progress in the company. At some point, I got really curious because my first degree was just in business administration, but it was very hard for me to get like
A job.
I didn't feel like they were taking me serious even in interviews and stuff. So you'll
Mm.
get jobs that are like assistant or
Mm.
the lowest position. Sometimes they're just gonna ask you to make copies, basically. So you're like, what am I here
I
for?
know you have a whole degree making copies. Come on, people.
So overall,
Wow.
I really got curious. Like I was like, what does it take for us to get a job?
Mm.
Mm.
And I want to be in the position to give that opportunity to other people.
I
So
love
to
that.
me, one of the best way was to go to HR, and HR was also a way for me to be able to work in any industry.
Mm.
Um,
Mm.
That's true.
so I just decided, you know what, at this point, let me just focus on that. Like honestly, I was not passionate by HR. I'm not gonna lie, I was not passionate by HR, but it was just like being tired of looking for opportunities and being taken seriously. So I was just curious. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to be in that position. I want to be on, to sit at that table and
Hmm.
be able to help my people to get a job.
That's
Mm.
awesome. You went to
Wow.
the
And
source.
Yeah,
yeah, and
exactly.
Yeah.
even to grow within the company, and
Mm.
like something that actually became one of my passion is to help people negotiate for
Country.
their salary.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, so I think that was the basically the decision.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
Nice. We don't
Wow.
even think about that at first. Like I wouldn't think to
I
do HR,
know.
but that makes more
Yeah.
sense, like
Yeah.
go to the roots. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
So
That's
what were
really.
the differences between working in HR in France and once you were working in HR here
Mhm.
in the US?
Um, I'll say in the US, you get more opportunities
Mm.
to really show what you can do.
Hmm.
Mm.
I think if I stayed in France, I would not be where I'm at right now
Hmm.
professionally.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think the US definitely gave me that boost. Like you are motivated, you are, and I don't think it's just HR. I think you are motivated, you have those opportunities that are there, and you have to seize them. You also have, like, you grow basically, and I believed in myself more when I
Mm.
was there than when I was in France.
As a, do you feel like people, because like when you get hired, right? Like it's a bunch of paperwork. And I feel like people don't really get the chance to read it or even understand their rights. So do you run into a lot of people that understand their rights? And like, how people, I see that even at different job, like people be like,
Mhm.
well, they have problem with their manager, but they feel like HR won't do anything about it if I go there or, you know. So I don't know, is there something you can tell people to be like, no, if you do come to HR, we do have protocol that we need to follow to, find out what's going on.
Yeah, we help people when they come to us or where there is a conflict. That's part of our job. But
Mm-hmm.
people also need to keep in mind that HR is, I mean, I heard somewhere HR is not your friend.
Mm.
Uh, we are also hired by a company,
By
so
the company, yeah.
we also need to look out for the company as much as we are making sure that the employee is
Mm-hmm.
covered as much as possible. Because
Mm.
anything that happens to the employee, whether he's not happy or something happens on the job, it's
Mm.
gonna impact the
Mm.
company as a whole.
Sure.
Even them just not be happy,
Mm.
having the company having a negative feedback or review online,
Mm.
it's huge. It's
It
really
is.
bad.
Especially
Yeah,
nowadays, right, with the
Yeah.
social media and
exactly.
everything.
So in the States, I kind of felt like people would look for, their rights. They will definitely
Right.
like do some research
Mm.
and come to talk to us. And then for me, I will say that I've been trying to help people as much as possible.
That's
Mm.
good, yeah.
Wow.
But know that there are people up there that are ready to help.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, and we've been doing this for a little bit and we've never had anybody from HR. So we're
yeah.
I
excited to talk to
know.
you and know like the inside scoop. So, question for you. For people who are looking for a job, right?
Mhm.
What would be your tips? Like, as what impresses HR?
Mm.
Like,
Ooh,
what
good
makes you stand
question.
out?
Mm.
Well, I want to tell everybody that you're not going to get the job through HR. HR is not the one that is going to give you the job.
Mm.
As much as HR is not the one that fires you.
Yeah, the manager.
So most of the time, it's the manager. They will give us for the hiring part. They will give us a criteria of what they're looking for.
Mm.
Through the job description, and additionally, we do have conversations on what type of personality they want to work with.
Mm.
So
Mm.
there is on your resume, there is a screen that will definitely happen.
Mm.
Nowadays, it's very AI.
Mm.
So they do like companies have systems that will screen the resume
Mm.
against
Mm.
the job, and then you will have a selection of a couple of people. Then the CV is reviewed manually with by a human
Mm.
recruiter who will be working with the hiring manager to make sure that the profile is close to
Mm.
what they're looking for. So first thing to get a job is definitely nowadays, especially
Mm.
with AI, is to adapt any application, any of your resumes needs to be really adapted to the job you're looking for.
Mm.
It's additional work,
Mm.
but unfortunately, systems now they do have keywords and they will just like strike you.
Mhm.
Mm.
It's yeah. Once the human is removed from that, it
Yeah.
gets harder.
It-
Um,
yeah.
but if you are lucky enough to get selected and to go through the interview, it's to me it's a matter of like really make sure that are you know your resume, you know your experience, and you're able to talk through it. You're able to give examples, concrete examples of your experience,
Mm.
um, and also like just be yourself, be comfortable. It's harsh to say, but I feel like if you don't get the job, it's probably because you should not get that job. Not because you're
Mm.
not good at your job,
Yeah.
but because you're not going to get along with those people.
Not a good
Mm.
fit. Mm.
It's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and that's why I say
Um,
it's harsh to say, but I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's
ah,
the recruiters or the hiring manager. They also are looking for someone they can work with.
Mm.
mhm.
Mm. Yeah. You know what I was thinking, maybe that's just off thing, but I know that, hiring process and, firing and hiring costs money to the company. So I can imagine now with like all the chat GPT and everything, can you imagine I just go to ChatGPT and say, create me a resume saying I'm this,
Yeah.
this. I may
Yeah.
not even have the qualification, but you take the time
Yeah.
to do the interview and to meet the person, and people can sell themselves, right? But then on
Yeah.
the job, you find out the person is no good, and you just spend all this time, and somebody else could have got the job. So
Yeah.
I can't imagine. There must be a lot.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Even here, I mean, I did say it in my intro. I was I've been hired to. That's not the right way to say it, but now I work in Africa. I work in Abidjan, and I always tell people. People have been telling me like, "How did you get that job?" Blah blah. Blah. I'm like, I mean, there's no magical potion, but I will push people to network because hiring manager is the key to your job.
Yeah.
So if people know you, if your resume is hidden somewhere in the system, they will find you.
Mhm.
They'll tell the
Mm.
recruiter to go look for your resume specifically.
Yeah.
So it's important to network. Very
Mm.
important.
Yeah.
I can imagine. So imagine
Mm.
you guys get what I see why the systems come in place. You get 50 resumes or 100 resumes.
Mhm.
Some
Yeah.
people have been recommended.
Yeah.
Keywords is really important. You're right at
It's
that
Mm.
important.
point.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And
Mm.
networking, as you said. And it's true that networking is so true
Yeah.
because like I
Yeah.
got my job through networking, so I
Mm.
can
Exactly.
attest to it. Yeah.
It's like who you
Yeah.
know, right? It's who you know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
who you
It's
know.
Yes.
Absolutely.
but the beautiful thing about here is it's who you know, but you're qualified to do it. Unlike back
Exactly.
home, who knows?
I know. That's true. Everybody knows
Who
everybody.
knows?
Is the auntie or the cousin or the this
Uh-huh.
got the
Are they
job?
qualified?
I
Mm.
know.
So Mamissa, one more question for you about HR as a profession. So a lot of the professionals we speak to, when they move from one country to another, they have to change their licensing, take an exam, and things like that. How does that work as far as HR? Is it just more of like your educational background, or is there any licensing that goes in with that?
So no, we don't have a specific license for, just like nurses, for example, moving from a state to the next. The experience I can share is probably when I went from France to the US, looking for a job. So every time I had a rejection, it was, you didn't study here.
Mm.
You didn't study here. You didn't work here.
Oh wow.
So because I didn't have the US background, it
Yeah.
was hard for me to get a job. The easiest job I will say within HR that was easily transferable was being a recruiter,
Mm.
because you don't really have to deal with laws, um, and you don't have to be like familiar with laws basically. But recruiter the easiest thing to to have in HR.
Mm.
Yeah, but
Interesting.
coming here, no, I haven't. I didn't have to have like another certification. Like no.
Mm. Interesting. Yeah, that's good to know because people are always interested
Yeah.
in the kinds of professions that don't require you to move to the
Mm-hmm.
new place, get a new license, that kind of thing. So,
But it's funny because when I was a student, when you start to think like, what can I do? What can I do? I was thinking about like I wanted to be a lawyer, but like as Gilda said, I
Mm.
wanted to live in the States. So I'm like,
Yes. Like
I
determined.
can just like study that here because if I study law here, I'm stuck here.
yeah.
So that was one of the reasons why I'm like, I'm not gonna do law school here in France because I'll be stuck here.
Yes,
Um,
definitely. Yeah, because in law, you can't just now apply for jobs. You have to get,
Yeah.
licensing and all that. Mhm.
That's
mhm.
it's but also when you just think of going to the US, right? You don't even think about you're like, I'll figure it out when I get
When I
there.
get there.
You know?
Good thing the
Different.
universe had a different path for you, which is
Thankfully.
nice. So, in those 15 years, is that what led you to where you are now? And is it the same company that got you to where you to be able to? So, are you an expatriate? Is that kind of okay? So,
Yes,
for a
yes.
US company, okay.
I
I
am, but
guess I'm
it's
just
not
curious
easy.
because of people are looking for expatriate jobs, and like
And
what,
that
right? What's the path? How easy it would be, and just kind of give us an idea of how difficult it is, what you had to go through,
Mhm.
what you had to do to get there. And it's not going to be, I guess, cookie cutter for everybody,
Mhm.
Right.
but just an idea.
Whew. Uh, yes,
Uh-oh.
so it's an expat position. Um, it kind of like fell on me. Honestly, early, if you had asked me in January, I would not have told you I'll be here this
Wow.
year. It kind
Oh,
of like
wow.
fell on me. And actually, I was supposed to go visit Gilda, and I'm like,
I
I'm so
know.
glad to come. She's like, wow,
And then she's
I'm
like,
moving
I'm going to Ivory Coast. I'm like, what? But I'm like, go for it, girl. Yes, do it.
so I was really excited. You have the whole package. I moved in May.
Mhm.
So I don't know which part of the expatriation I should start with, like how I got the job
From
over
the
there.
from the
beginning.
The
beginning.
beginning. We want to know.
From the beginning.
And
So I actually work for. Can I say it?
I mean, you can just say what it does, or yeah, how comfortable
I
you
work
are, you
for.
can.
I work
Yeah.
for
I think it's
the
okay, I
African
think.
Development
Right?
Bank.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, on the HR team.
Mm,
Um, but I don't recruit. Don't call me.
I know.
She has no jobs
So
waiting for you people.
no, I'm not a recruiter.
Exactly.
So I was lucky enough to get that job as an expat, with all the coverage. And I moved here, so my stuff are still in the States. Like if you see my house, it's empty.
Mhm.
I'm still in the process of like
Mhm.
shipping everything, so that's it's a headache.
Mhm.
And I don't know, the whole transition is it's not easy, and
Mhm.
I think I lived that as well when I moved to the States. You have moments where you're like, oh my god, did I really make the
Wow.
right decision?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Although it's exciting, it's hot here, everybody's happy. So it's a new environment, and that's the first time I work in Africa.
Mm.
So
Mm.
I'm happy to be able to have this experience.
Mhm.
But definitely culturally, it's also, although I am African,
Mm.
but working in Africa is the first time for me. So it's a shift. It's a
Mm.
shift.
Mhm.
I will have to be patient with myself.
Mm.
Um, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's now what 6 month in, and I mean, things are going. I'm
Mm.
learning. I'm glad and I'm grateful. I have great teammates, a great manager. They're supporting me, so that's important. And also, when you have this type of shift, and I also move by myself. It's not like I have a partner.
Mm.
So when you have this
Oh.
type of shift, you have to make sure you keep your system alive. Like your family needs to be there, your
Mhm.
friends. You have to keep those people
Mhm.
around you,
Mm.
because you can't just like. And also, if you pray and all that, you need to continue
Mm.
work out. I
Mm.
also felt like physically, because I used to work out a lot when I was in DC, but because I knew where to go,
Mm.
it was easier. I
Yeah.
had my routine, but here that routine has been broken. So you need to really pay attention to your health, pay attention to the balance in your life. Don't just like be stuck
Mhm.
at work or things like that. So it's a shift. It's a shift. I'm not gonna lie. It's it's not every day super easy, especially when you get older and you make a move.
Mm.
I
You
know.
leave friends behind and you have to start all over
Yeah.
again. Uh,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
So,
15 years.
yeah,
It's
that's
a
a
Yeah.
long
long time.
time.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, it's funny because when I moved to the States, I also had probably 2 years like that, like a transition. And
Mm.
there had been times I was thinking, what did I do? Like, why did I move to this state? I had friends, I had my family, and I'm moving here, like starting over. It's horrible, but you end up just like adjusting and making new friends and all that. Then I said at that time, if I had to do it again, but later in life, I would not have moved to the States. I would
Oh,
have stayed where I was. Yeah,
and
Oh,
why is that?
wow.
yeah.
Why is
I mean,
that?
it's not like I had besides work. It's not like my life was horrible.
So you mean you would have stayed in France and not moved to the States?
If I was probably 5, 10 years older than what I was at that time, I would have stayed in France.
Interesting.
And then here you are now moving to
Moving
Cote
again.
d'Ivoire.
I know, Africa.
I'm stubborn.
So
I'm
for
stubborn.
this current move, like what's the timeline? Are you there for a specific amount of time or is it pretty much indefinite?
Initially 4 years.
Mm.
Hopefully I make it 4 years. But it's initially 4 years. And then we'll see. I'm really opening myself to see what's next for me. I could come back to the States. So that's still open.
Well, don't come back until I come there because I want to come find
I know,
my
I'm
You
sitting
birthday.
here
better come.
thinking,
You better come soon.
I know.
Are we going, guys?
Let's
I,
go.
you know, you guys, let me know.
So hang in there for all of us.
Yes, for all
I mean,
of us.
the great part about this is you have all Africa there. So
Yes.
Yeah,
just
that's true.
moving, like I went to Nairobi. I was in Morocco. Are you Kenyan?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Ah, yes, I was there like a month ago.
Oh,
I was in Rabat
For
in
work?
Morocco.
Or is this
No,
all just for...
my brother lives in Nairobi.
Your older
Oh,
brother, eh? Oh,
Yes, yes.
nice.
he's
So I
smart.
was there for 2 weeks. Yeah,
Oh.
it was nice.
That's
Yeah, it
nice.
makes it easier, right, to go see
Mhm.
family members in Congo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
yeah.
wow.
It's
Ah,
not cheap, but
I'm
it's
sure. Yeah.
No, it's
Oh,
not easy to move around Africa.
Woo, no.
expensive.
I
Yeah.
didn't know.
And also you have to be lucky to get a short flight.
And
Yeah.
that's,
Oh,
you would think they
Because
have more
I've
flights.
seen flights to Congo from Abidjan.
Mm,
You travel to Cameroon and then you have a layover for like
mm.
18 hours and
That's
then you go
crazy.
to Kinshasa.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
you know, I've had that before, and I just thought this person telling me was just, being
Yeah, it
all...
is hard to move around Africa. Even within the same
Wow.
country, it's hard.
Yeah,
That's
To go
Yeah,
from
crazy.
A
that's
to B,
true.
yeah, it's hard.
Huh.
it is.
Wow.
It is.
So
So you're
how is expat life in general? Because I know expats typically live in like nicer areas in the country and kind of have, more amenities and stuff. So how's
Yeah,
that?
it's kind of true. I think it's also because we've been, I mean, let me say expats come from another environment, other standards. So
Mhm.
of course when they move here, and I'll say expats that come from the West, when
Mm.
they move here, they want to have the same standards.
And yeah.
So everybody is in the same type of area
Mhm.
that have the same amenity that we have in Europe or
Mm.
the US or in America. Um, yeah, we kind of like follow the same. Like you'll go to the same type of like grocery stores. Like here they have like Carrefour, they have Auchan. It's just like the same grocery stores. It's expensive though. It's super expensive.
Really?
Yeah.
How much is the dollar to, I don't know, what do they use in Cote d'Ivoire?
It's 650.
Mm. For a dollar.
A
Francs.
dollar?
Yeah, $1.
Wow.
Um, but I mean, it's relative. I'll say compare even apartments
Mm.
compared to Nairobi, since you are from Nairobi, Some people will have like a 3-4 bedroom apartment in a nice building, and they'll pay probably like 1,000 a month. Here you'll pay double for that.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
What?
Yeah. You'll
Yeah.
pay double.
How do
So
people
even
survive there?
Like, is the salary that good too?
I think they really give foreigners those prices.
Yeah.
In the same building, you can have people that have the same apartment, same type of apartment, and pay different
Oh,
rent.
locals.
Yeah.
Local. These
So
are
now
tourists.
I just tell my friends that are locals, I'm like, can you
Yeah.
just
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I was
Oh,
just about to
wow.
say, because like in high school, it was a group of friends, and her bestie is from Ivory Coast. So you
yes.
should have called Rita and say, "Hey girl, hook me up."
The
Oh,
point.
that's nice.
So,
Yes.
so how unique is your experience? Because I'm imagining most expats are people who were born in a foreign country, like in the West or in Europe. How unique is your experience as somebody who was born in Africa, moved to France, US, and then comes back to Ivory Coast as an expat?
I mean, that's the uniqueness. And also because I'm not from
There.
From Ivory
Ivory
Coast.
Coast. So, I mean, as they call us, like we are the third country citizens that have been moving around. I left Congo when I was like super young. Like if you drop me in Kinshasa, I'm lost. Um, and then I went to France. So I mean, France and US, I've lived there most
Yeah.
of my life.
Mm.
And then I come here. As I said, like I'm really trying to blend in the culture, like trying to learn the culture. And I think I do it at the same pace as a Caucasian person or someone that really was born in the US or in Europe.
Yeah.
Because I don't have that same background. I don't have the African. I was
Yeah.
not born here, basically, and I didn't live long in Africa, and I think people can tell.
What do you mean they can tell?
Girl,
Just picking us from the crowd.
my accent, I cannot lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I cannot lie, and
Yeah, I
I'm
can see
always
that.
asking questions
How is the
like,
food?
yeah, go ahead, sorry.
How is the food? How is how is that? And what do they speak in Abidjan? I don't even know. Gosh, I'm so
French.
clueless. Shame on me.
They speak French.
French, yeah.
French?
Yes.
Oh, okay. How is the food for you? Is the food,
Oh, it's good.
That's
good?
good.
Yeah. No, they have good food. A lot of plantain, fried plantain. They call it aloko.
Local, yeah.
They have
Yum.
this thing that they love. It's called atike. It's made of cassava roots, and it looks like couscous.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
huh.
So yeah, that's definitely a staple here.
Yeah.
They do have like a lot of fish, a lot of like good soups that they make. No, it's culinary is it's good.
Oh, I
And I
love
know they
food.
have a crazy nightlife too, but
Oh,
maybe you
yeah?
don't have the time to do that.
Well, I actually went out
That's how you
twice.
network.
I was networking.
Yeah.
Be
I
careful.
went out twice because I have a friend from France who she was around. She's also from here, so she was around and she's like, "No, you can't stay home. Let's go out." And we went out, and I'm like, "Girl, in the States, we go home at 2 a.m.
Two.
Yes.
They go home at 6.
Yeah.
And
Eight.
and actually, I left at 6." And she called me the next day and she's like, "Oh, you know what? I left at 10." I'm like, "What did you do?"
That's
Okay.
like,
I was gonna
And
collapse.
the sun came up and the day started. Lord.
my God, 10 o'clock. That's like
That's a
brunch.
lot.
Let's just go from the nightlife to brunch, at that
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they did.
Birmo, if you're losing your voice at 2 a.m., can you
I
imagine at
know.
10
What
a.m.?
more 10?
I'll have sign language, I'm telling you. I mean, that's crazy. Oh. But you
Oh,
gotta
Wow,
balance it out, right? That's how it is.
that's exciting.
Oh,
Wow.
well, yeah. Well,
But
I
no,
so
it's
hope.
fun. It's really fun.
do you get to have a lot of like local experiences?
I don't think enough yet. I definitely went to like local spots to eat.
Mm.
Mm. What about the market? You go to the market?
Not yet. No.
That's when you go without your purse, you know?
Ah,
Yeah.
Market, you don't go with purses, you know? You
And leave
just
your
go.
earrings at home.
Mm-hmm. Market here.
At home, yes.
that's so
Actually,
cute.
talking about that, it was in Nairobi. Sorry, it was in
No,
Nairobi.
it's okay.
I
I
was just
know.
She
like
knows.
being my foreign self with my phone in my hand,
Oh,
and
gee.
they almost like got me. They almost took my
Wow.
phone.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
yeah. You don't
Yeah,
do that in Nairobi.
yeah.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
That's what all the guys outside they were like, don't leave your phone outside like that. You cannot be
Mm-hmm.
on the phone. I'm like, I didn't know. I didn't know.
No, you
But
can't.
yeah,
It will go in a
Oh my
heartbeat.
gosh. Yeah, that's
Wow.
It's everywhere. Like I always remember in Congo, my husband was sitting and he was talking on the phone. And before you know it, the driver is lifting up the window
yeah, the windows,
and
yeah.
he just moved, but he was still talking. And then at the end, he's like, "Oh, you didn't see those kids were out there ready to just like whoop." And
Oh
I'm like, we
Hmm.
wow.
didn't pay attention, but he could see because, they're from there.
They're
So
used
it's
to
good
it.
to have a
Yeah,
local person, walk around with a local
Yes.
person. They
Yes.
smell
absolutely.
you
Because we are
things.
so used to just whatever, you
Oh
know?
yeah, we're
Yeah.
just
Hmm.
we're just comfortable, too comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nonchalant.
No, I can't remember. I can't think about like a crazy experience here locally. Not yet. Not
Yet,
Mm.
not yet.
yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
And
I
hope
know,
it doesn't
crossing
happen.
finger that
Yes.
it doesn't
Yeah.
happen. Yeah.
Not a bad one. I hope it's just gonna be funny ones.
Fun ones.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
So
And
how
have
is
you,
work going at
good.
in where you are now? Is it pretty much a good transition or how's that?
It's great. I actually have a great leadership team, supportive, especially my direct leader. We really have a good relationship. So I think I feel lucky because it's someone I can talk to.
Mm.
And I think he listens to me. uh, but so far 6 months, it's
Mm.
been good. And actually just sent them this week a message for Thanksgiving, last week,
Mm.
message for Thanksgiving to, thank them for welcoming me and
Mm.
making sure that, I was settling
Mm.
um, right in the company and on the team. So, no,
Mm.
I think it's great people. And, one of the opportunity that I see here is really the networking again, even within the organization. Um, you do have that opportunity, and it's somewhere where you'll find people that are extremely smart um,
Mm.
from the continent. So I really feel that I see a great experience coming.
Mm.
Good. Have you
Oh,
met other expat
Amazing.
people around you? Do you guys have like,
Mm.
do you see them in your
From
neighborhood?
work, from
Yeah,
work, well,
or even in the neighborhood,
there are a lot.
Oh,
Mm.
wow.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
are
yeah.
we doing here, girls? What are we doing here?
I know, right?
My
There
goodness.
are
many G's.
definitely a lot, and the interesting thing when you come here is that you have different groups of
Mm.
expats.
Oh, I'm
You
sure.
have
Mm.
the group of like even at work we do have like the Kenyan community, the Congolese
Mm.
community,
Interesting.
every country has the community.
Really?
Yeah,
Mm.
Ah,
and it's not something that we know you hide. No, it's
Mm.
yeah.
known. When I first started, they told us as soon as you start, like you get someone from your community that will reach out to you and they will help you
Oh,
settle in the
nice.
country
Wow.
with
Nice.
anything you need. Actually, this Saturday we do have I think they'll call it the cultural day, and every communities will present something like food or
Oh,
um, like a dance, something artistic.
mm.
Um, But outside, you do. So let's say us, we lived in the States. We actually can also have the American community,
Oh,
Community.
right?
nice.
Makes sense.
So so here you can be part of like different communities, and I think I
Mhm.
will be part of different communities.
That's nice,
Wow.
actually. I like that. That's a
Yeah,
great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
great
So are
idea.
you able to come back and visit anytime you want, like Thanksgiving or Christmas, or it's kind of like you?
Yeah, actually, well, what did I say? I moved here in May and I've already been back.
Mm.
Good.
I actually spent a month and a half, I think, in the US because I had to pack my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
But the great thing with my job is that we have a policy that's called remote work,
Yeah.
mm.
and we can work from another
Mm-hmm.
country like 60
Yeah.
days a year.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
so
Wow.
I'll use that, but the jet lag is crazy.
mm,
Like
Yeah.
time difference is gonna
Yeah.
be beast because you have to work on Abidjan's time, and that's what
Yes.
right now is five
Oh.
hours different. But last time when I was there, it was 4 hours, so I had to be up. I
I can
think in the
imagine.
US it was what? It was three or three or
Oh my
four
word.
a.m. You
Oh
Yeah.
still
Oh
up
my
to work.
God.
Yeah,
Mm.
Oh
Wow.
gosh.
Ooh. For
Wow.
a month?
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's hard.
That's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
But then at
Yeah.
least your day ends early.
Yeah,
But they
I
ends
know.
early and you can still, you're with your family. I do have colleagues here. Their families are in the state, like in every countries, but in the States, for example. So they'll go there and, you
Yeah.
know, stay there for like a month and they come back.
Mm.
Uh,
Mm,
it's helpful for many because you can be with your spouse and
Yeah.
one has a job here, but the other one stays over there with the kids
Mm.
mm,
because
Yeah.
if your spouse come here and they don't have a job, that's also a problem. That's going to be a
Yeah.
problem
Hmm.
in the couple.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then people try to really balance and
Make it work.
go
Mm.
work. Yeah, make it work. Go remotely and yeah.
Hmm.
I'll try. I'll try again probably next year, but it's hard.
I can
60 days?
imagine.
Yeah,
I'll
60
take
days a
60
year.
days. We get 10 days.
Of
That's
working
it.
remotely?
Wow.
Mm.
Oh,
That's like
wow.
10.
2 weeks.
I'll take 60 days. Can you spread them out or they have to be
No,
at
you
once?
can definitely yeah, you can spread them out.
See, we can't even spread out ours.
Mm.
Oh, you
Wow.
gotta
Mm-mm.
do it together. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh,
So
that.
annoying. Where do you work again? I come. Networking. Hi.
Come
Networking.
network, come network.
And
I
we
want,
all
I
gonna
want.
apply there.
I know. Right after
Yeah.
this, gotta go online.
I mean, nurses, we do have a clinic too. So
Hey,
Oh,
talk to me.
interesting. Hmm.
I'm coming next year for my birthday, and then maybe I'll just be like, you know what?
When's
I'm
your
gonna
birthday,
stay.
Bimo? May.
in May,
Hero,
yes.
start planning.
Hey, I
Even
am
you.
already.
That's what we're doing in May.
Exactly. Get the passport ready,
Come,
everything.
come,
Yes,
come.
come.
So
Wow.
how was the packing? Like packing for this trip? What was that like?
Like,
Woo.
did you
Packing
use
your
a,
life is hard.
yeah, any
You
company you
would think
used?
it's easy. When you look at your house, you're like, oh, we can do it in a week.
Yeah.
It's
Mm.
a lie.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Do they move you and do they provide a
Yeah.
company for
A
you,
company,
or
yeah.
is it like
They
solo?
provided the funds, but
Okay.
still the packing is me.
Mm.
So as I was packing, you just like, oh my God, I have that many clothes.
Mm.
Mind you, I came here on my first trip. I had
Luggage.
I had 6 bags,
Wow.
but I still have clothes that needs to be shipped.
Wow.
Oh wow, Mamissa, wow.
But she loves to dress up, so I'm not that surprised actually.
Yeah, she's collected all this stuff for 15 years.
Yeah.
I
15
am not
years, and you're
surprised.
like, no, it's hard. And I threw away so many things, like
Oh my
even
God.
like household goods. I threw away so many things. I'm like, where were these things?
Mm.
Until the last day I left the house, I was still throwing. Like I'm calling the county. I'm like, I
Mm.
still have stuff. Please.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
that's
We do
tough.
collect a lot of
Yeah.
junk over the years.
Yes,
It's true. When
yes.
you start moving is when you see it. But before that, everything in its
Before
Yeah,
that,
you
yeah.
just keep adding,
rightful
adding.
place,
Mm.
rightful.
Yes.
Mm.
I mean, and sometimes it's just like, let's say, it's like you have a cup that you really like, you never wanted to throw away, but at that moment, you like, oh, I still have this one.
Yes.
Exactly. Like when was the last time I even used it? Let's start with that.
It's even broken.
I know.
And you're just keeping it.
I know.
Yeah.
I do have one
So
like
right
that
now,
broken, but I still hold it. I hold it with both hands. I say, it's still good. It's still good.
my stuff are just somewhere on the boat.
Wow. So
Oh,
what do you,
One of
when you think about like the future, retirement, things like that, where
Yeah.
do you see yourself
mm,
like settling permanently?
So if you ask me right now, I will say I see myself going back to the States.
Mm.
mm,
Hopefully, I have a paid out house
mm.
where I
mm-hmm.
can be. Because also because of like, health,
Mm.
Healthcare.
everything is set there for us to be taken care of if you do have everything planned.
Mm.
Yeah, that would be what I'll say for retirement, and hopefully I can continue to travel. But definitely see myself going back for now.
Mm.
Well, that makes me think of something when you say for health thing. Like, so when you move there, do you have like you know how in Paris there's like hospital of American hospital and stuff like that. Do you guys have like healthcare? How does that work? Do you pay out of pocket or is it with the company? They have some
So
contract
we
with
do
some
have a
hospital?
health insurance that actually I'm covered in many countries in the world.
Okay.
So let's say tomorrow I go to South Africa, something happens, I can go to the hospital there. I can see a doctor there,
Okay.
and still be covered. So we
Okay.
do have a health insurance,
Mm.
international health insurance. Um, I
Do
was
the
gonna.
the do the
Yeah.
normal Blue Cross, all those guys offer, or this is like specialized for like the
So
whole?
it's a special company,
Mm.
but actually I feel like in the US it translates to another one of
Insurance.
those insurance
Mm.
that we know. So
Ah,
I think they do work with
gotcha.
local companies as well,
Mm,
providers.
okay.
Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah. Because
Hmm.
yeah, if you
yeah,
have to keep the standard, that's an
Yeah.
important one. Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.
How are the hospitals
I
and security over there?
actually have a colleague that is based here. She's from Uganda,
Mm.
and she actually travels to Nairobi to get
Mm.
all her checks done.
Oh, good.
Interesting.
Why?
Maybe the
She feels like more secure there. She feels like it's safer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
well, did you all hear that?
you
They
didn't
may be
even
stealing
know.
our funds off the
After the
hand,
stealing of the phone, there's some
but
positive.
that's a comeback. That's a real
That's good.
comeback.
No,
That's
that's
really
nice to
good.
have that option.
That
Yeah,
is,
that's a
yeah.
good option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
hear
Yeah,
a
of
good
yeah.
option.
people, I hear of people going to either Turkey or things like that because they say you can get all the checks, like the MRIs, the stuff for a very cheap price, and you
Really?
get everything right away, like within days. And so
Mm.
people travel that far to get like their yearly checkup, and then they come
Interesting.
back.
Wow.
Yeah, and they don't, they have a set price or whatever. They
Oh,
pay and then they come back. They don't have to worry about insurance may cover, may not cover this.
oh wow.
I heard that recently. I was like, wow.
Maybe I should do that, like a touristic checkup.
Yes, people, a
Make
lot of
it a
people do that.
vacation, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Hmm.
That's what I'm thinking. Make it a vacation.
Hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do that and
Oh,
then come back and that's it. Yeah, I was like, wow.
That's interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Now,
Hmm.
health is very important.
Yeah, very
Definitely.
much.
it's
I
having
think
security.
for
If you,
me in terms of retirement, I think that's the first thing I'll think about is
Look into,
Mm,
yeah, that
yeah,
is important. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
okay. How is security in Cote d'Ivoire? Do you feel comfortable when you're walking around, or
I
is it?
do.
Oh, that's good.
I
At night,
do.
you know.
At night, I've never tried. Never tried, but at least during the day, I do feel safe.
That's
The
good.
safest place in Africa that I felt the way I went, it was in Accra.
Oh,
Oh,
Ghana.
Ghana.
Yeah, so over there, I definitely felt like those people are just the nicest people that I've known.
Oh, nice.
Um, but in Abidjan, it's a bit quiet. I think there are neighborhoods that are a little bit crazier.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um, where I live, I actually live like across the street from work, and it's
Mm,
only like there's a lot of like companies around. So at
Mm,
night there's no one
nobody.
during the weekend.
yeah.
It's also very quiet.
Mm,
Um, but you'll see some young people walking around, but I've never feared anything.
Mm.
That's
that's
good.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good. Wow. Mm.
Well,
Yeah, I
So
know we're getting closer to the end
I
again, and
know.
I'm like,
So how, as far as like work, how much do you work? Like, are you working like super long days, and then how, like, what do your weekends look like? What does that work-life balance look like for you?
Oh my God. That's a great question because I talked about it so much today. I was like, feel like I work more than when I was in the US.
Oh
oh,
wow.
wow.
maybe because
Isn't
just
that
the
crazy?
beginning, you think,
Did
adjusting.
you say sorry?
I say maybe because it's the beginning, you're trying to adjust, you think, or
I could have said that, but I see some colleagues that also have been there for years
mm,
and they literally work around the clock.
Oh.
mm,
Um, Another of my colleagues that I was talking to today, she's from Ghana, but she come from DC,
mm.
and she was telling, she's like, man, I work like until 8 p.m.
Oh,
some days. I don't feel feel the value. Like in the States, I had a better work life balance.
Oh
That's
wow.
what I was gonna ask. Was it the same in the States? Why do you
yeah.
feel it? Why do you think there's more? Is it like more work, or is it just the culture,
Mm,
or
I think it's the culture, and
yeah.
also because some I'll say those that work more. Normally, I would have said if you do work too much, that means that you're not organized.
Mm.
mm,
Hmm.
Um, but I start to have the feeling that some people that work more, it's because they they know their standards, they know how work should be done, and
Mm.
some people on their teams will just not do the job, so they have to
uh,
basically pick up for
Pick up
other
the
people.
slack. Mm.
Yeah.
oh,
Wow.
Um,
Ooh.
yeah. So
mm.
that's the hard part. It's
Mm.
really hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough.
4 years, girl. Just kidding.
Here you're 6 months in.
I know. I'm like 6 months at the time.
I know.
It's what
You got a
friends are for. They
calendar.
remind you of your.
One at a time, yeah.
Don't get
I'm
the time.
hoping, yeah, I'm hoping it's just the beginning. And by next year, when I
Yeah.
come, you'll be like, I got this down.
No, Birma needs you to take off when she's there. That's what she's saying.
I
Yeah, oh,
will.
yeah, you better take off when I come out. There was no walking. Like, girl, ask ChatGPT, I'll do it for you.
Oh, that's
Wow, this
funny.
went by way too fast.
It
It
did,
is.
but I'm so
Yeah, that's
thankful
a
for
great
your
Yeah,
question.
time.
it's so nice to meet you, Mamissa. And
Yeah.
you know, it's you're right, Mercy. We haven't had an HR person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we've never
Come.
had an expert either.
Uh-huh.
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
Yeah.
that's true.
Yes,
That's
beginning.
Next
true.
time, just reach out to me for a
Yeah.
specific subject
Yes, we
related.
will.
So we have a presentation for.
Ooh,
Oh, yes, we
presentation.
will. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
that's
Thank you
awesome. It
so
was
much. This
really
was
nice too.
amazing. Yeah.
Yes.
It was. And
Same
it's
here.
good.
Same here. It was a
Very
pleasure.
unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Thank
good
you.
to know for everybody to be reminded that it is possible,
Mm.
right?
Absolutely.
People
Yes,
doing
it
it,
is.
It's
yeah.
possible.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yes, it is.
set your sights for anything.
Yep.
Mhm.
You can do
I
it.
think that's so. Well, if you have a second, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that's maybe
Yeah.
something that I can share is I know at the beginning, Gilda told you when we were young, I've been telling them like
Mm.
I'll be out of this.
Yes.
It's actually it's been in my head since I was probably 10 or 11 because
Mm.
my brother used to go on vacation to Texas and
Mm.
he'll come
Huh?
back and he'll tell me and I'm just like a little
I
girl
know.
dreaming
Oh,
Oh, wow.
dreaming and he would like share with me those Ebony magazines and I
Mm.
would see black excellence on those magazines and
Mm.
for me
Mm.
mm,
that's I was like I want to be like these people like I was watching Cosby Show,
Mm.
Different Word and those were the stuff that really inspired me.
Mm.
mm-hmm.
And as we were growing, yeah, I was like into hip hop and all that. So
Mm.
my head was like somewhere else,
Mm.
somewhere else. And but I had the conviction that I
Yeah.
will go there. There's
Oh, good.
no way I'm not gonna move to the States. There's no way. And I will go there, but I will also be like I will have my papers. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
just going. It's gonna
Exactly.
happen.
And
It's
it
just
did.
happening without me really forcing.
Mm.
Mm.
Um,
Wow.
it happened a little bit later than I thought it would,
Mm.
but it happened. And I remember also saying that I will be in the States for, like dozens of years. But at some point, I definitely want to be able to work in Africa.
Mm.
I
Wow.
want to live in Africa.
Oh,
At some point I looked for jobs. I was talking to people,
Right.
and it was not coming. So I'm like, oh, I was just tripping. Like, I don't know where. And this opportunity, just like it really like fell on my lap, like
Mm.
just like
Wow.
that. Like I told you, had you asked me on January 1st, where you gonna
mm-hmm.
be at the end of this year, I
Mm.
would have said in Silver Spring, Maryland
Mm.
and here I am, and I was even talking to my folks, and I'm like, it's so funny. If you like a decade
Mm.
ago, I was telling you guys I will live in Africa, and here
Mm.
I am. I'm actually gonna do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think if you set things in your mind and you
Mm,
do what you can to get there,
Yes.
mm.
like God will definitely permit. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Just don't force it. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. The power of the tongue is people keep
Yes.
saying that, but it's very powerful what you
Yeah.
speak
And
Yeah.
Yes,
Shiro is
to
always talking about
existence.
visualization.
Mm-hmm.
yes,
That's
Always.
Exactly it. Yeah.
And it
absolutely.
happens at the right time too,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You think you
Mm-hmm.
want it at your time, but mm-mm.
No,
Yeah.
yes.
God's time
Wow,
always.
that's awesome. Good for you. I wonder what's the next thing you're gonna manifest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I
Oh
know.
dear, that's another episode.
Ooh, right.
We have
That's
to have you
Oh
back.
God. We'll be back for that one.
Oh, yeah.
right.
Amen.
There's more to come.
There's more
Absolutely.
to
There's more
come.
to come.
Well,
Thank you
thank
for
you.
So
Alrighty.
having me.
much. This
Definitely.
No,
was
thank you for your
amazing.
time.
Thank you,
And
Yeah.
Mamissa, for your time, and I hope you
okay.
really, really enjoy and
Mhm.
be successful in Cote d'Ivoire.
Oh, yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank
We'll
Bye,
see
you.
you next
everyone.
Friday.
Bye.
Till next time.
Bye.
I look at us, okay? When I talk about us, I'm talking about Africa, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about everybody,
Yeah.
but Africans have the toughest time adjusting
Mm-hmm.
because we lived for a long time under a colonial system. And when we live under a colonial system, we don't do what comes naturally, okay? What comes naturally is supposed to be every human being is equal, yeah? Whether you're white, black, or Asian or what. But somehow African people, when they come to the US, they don't know that internally they feel like the white man is more or is superior in some
Mm-hmm.
ways. So for you to compete with somebody in your back of the mind, you're thinking that's superior to you, it's hard. Okay, we have to get rid of that, and we see it even in our politics today. we always in the Western world begging them for money, asking them for help. We're still living in a colonialist system up to today. So that was the hardest part for me, to come in and leave all my prejudices behind and be able to compete at the same level. And that's what I feel like is the biggest challenge I've done in my life. Yeah.